Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday night. We're going to do some. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday night. We're going to do some. Hello, everybody. We're going to do some Sven's Nashkel Homebrew. Let me check in with the characters, the players, and see if they're here. All right, so we are getting ready to do some Nashkel Homebrew. With us, as always, is Krek. How you doing, Krek?
Doing okay.
Krek. How you doing, Krek?
Doing okay.
Krek. All right, perfect. So that means we have sound. We're ready to go. We also have with us Callist. It's been a couple minutes since Callist was with us. How are you doing tonight, Callist?
I'm fine.
Good to have you back. We also have Kithry. How's Kithry tonight?
Kip 3's fine. I'm tired.
All right, and Genesis, are you back yet? All right, we also have Genesis and Tusk. Tusk will be joining us any moment here. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had come down into this burning keep. The whole purpose and the reason why they are here. Ashley, do you remember why you are here at all in the burning keep?
Well, we are here because we were sent by Nashkel to investigate this place to find, I think, some specific magical artifact, right? That would help them, because we might have been, or there might be a war coming. Dun dun dun.
Correct. You are sent here because of the increasing hostile activity from Amen, AMN, the country to the south of the Sword Coast, toward Nashkel, the city you guys are based out of. Krek, do you remember any other specifics?
Like the reason we were sent out here, or
Yes.
I know it was something about magic being cast from here into Nashkel, right?
Correct. So the only thing you guys were told is that there was some sort of tower out in the mountains, and that apparently there's a rumor that they can cast spells from this tower into Nashkel. Um, this has never been heard of before, and so you guys were a little dubious, but you guys came here anyway. Callist joined your group, knowing he was told where the basic location of this tower was supposed to be, and he's a ranger. So he had joined you guys. You guys had run around, did a couple other things, and then made your way here. So as you came down into the depths of this place, you haven't found anything like that. Nothing that would indicate that there's even a spellcaster here until Krek found. You have found a couple instances of magical wards, magical traps that have been set on trapdoors. But other than that, nothing really, besides a crap ton of fiends. So apparently somebody's been summoning all these fiends. And then when you guys came down to this second level below the keep, 2 levels below the keep, the first room you went into was alarmed with the alarm spell. So that was your first real inkling that, hey, some sort of magic user is here. You have found some old things that are similar to clockwork, different like a robot and clockwork soldier and things. A room, a couple tinkerers' rooms with supplies, but nothing really magical yet. You rescued the captain of the guard, Captain Smilodon, and then you came into this room and saw these automatons that were sort of sand filled, almost taxidermy style people, orcs, an ogre, and took them out. And as you were finishing that, you guys were pretty beat up because they could make themselves hasted, and you got a little help from a Yagnoloth, which is a demon, who you guys had just fought when you first came into the keep. You had fought him. He did some darkness and stuff, but you still were able to drive him off. But he came back downstairs and said, "Hey, there's a hag here, and I like her less than I like you. So while I can't do anything to her, I can help you. Drink this." So he gave everybody the chance to drink from a goblet. Everybody did except Kithri. The people who did then suddenly took a crap ton of damage. However, the pain and the agony quickly subsided, and you got the effects of a long rest. And as you were recovering from that, the hag came around the corner and put the Yagnoloth into a force cage, and then put the Yagnoloth into a force cage, and then the battle started for real. During that battle, Kithri, what's a couple things that you did that were of note?
Can't say.
What? It's all right. You can tell us.
I can't say I remember is the thing.
Stab somebody in the ankle.
So Kithri ran around. She did a lot of shooting. She used her Mage Bane a couple times to good effect.
Failed both times.
Genesis, what happened with you? I thought I heard Mantha back. Okay. Krek, what was a couple things that you did?
I mean,
Yeah.
just recently or like in the tower in general?
No, during the fight with the hag.
Oh, yeah. See, invisibility finally was useful, and I missed with the 5th level Witch Bolt, and then Tusk ran into it, so...
Yeah.
And Genesis got banished, or what was it again? Was it similar to that? For a while. And I think she
yes,
just came back.
You used your see invisibility. You blasted her several times, doing some damage. One of the few people that actually damaged her. I've got stuff covering my Discord. I can't see who's here. Did I hear Tusk? Are you here?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
what are
here.
some of a couple of things that happened with Tusk during this fight?
Ran around trying to chase this witch. There was a time when the hag like disappeared and we weren't sure where they were. So with help from Genesis, she kind of pointed us in a general direction, and there was kind of two paths to take. Tusk ended up taking the right path. Well, Krek went the opposite direction. And at the very end, Winston, that was a very loud toy.
Oh, Winston in the background.
Sorry.
Love that dog.
Taking a liking to a very loud toy. But at the very end, he got, like, over the course of the fight, he managed to make a lot of saves, one of which I think was going to make him banished or something. But in the end, he failed to save, made him see his darkest fear, or his worst fear, or greatest fear. One of those words. and he saw coming into view kind of a dark version of himself. And that's kind of it was at the very end of the fight last time.
All right. And Genesis, do you remember what happened during the fight with you?
Let's see. At the beginning of the fight, Jen whipped out. Can't remember what it's called. Basically, in the past, we came across a cave that had crystals that basically like gobbled up magic. And she pulled out one of those crystals, and maybe she wasn't close enough or whatever, but it didn't seem to have any effect. So she kind of just dropped it on the ground, and I'm sure Sven has a marking somewhere for it. And then we lost track of the hag. I used, what was it? Find person. That sounds right.
Locate creature.
That's it. Yeah. I have had that scroll for so long, guys. And Jen helped by pointing at a wall until was it Tusk that found a way around the bottom?
Yep. Like
Yeah.
Russ before, like Crack ran the opposite direction, which was the other path. That was a possibility.
Because we didn't realize there was a path down there. Anyway, once we finally made it to supposedly where the hag would have been, Jen cast spike growth. That's it. It's been a week, guys. Jen cast spike growth and then immediately failed a charisma save as the bard and got banished. And she's been making, I don't know, like daisy crowns or something. We don't know. She's just not fighting, guys.
What the heck?
But it's okay,
There we go.
because when she finally comes back, she's got 14 spell slots that are free to,
There we go.
I don't know, finish off the hag or heal you guys. Who knows?
All right. And so, yes,
Healing
that
was
was a couple of the things I was looking for. Make sure you guys remembered that there was a magic draining crystal on the floor, that Yagnoloth is stuck in an invisible box. Tusk is currently dealing with some psychic issues. And that is where we are. Give me one more moment. I have to click a couple more buttons. Click. There we go. All right. And Nick, are you on camera tonight?
I will be in a moment. I'm still kind of getting all my stuff set up.
Awesome. 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 Okay. So I'm hiding Discord. One last thing. Okay. So there is a little change. I waffled back and forth, and finally decided to bite the bullet. And everybody has been raving so much about this particular extension that I finally decided to go ahead and get it. If you see the hag next to Tusk, on the map, let me share the map again.
Okay.
I can't see it, but I will just look at the stream.
You should be able to see it now. Actually, you can't from where you are, so I'll move you over here. All right, so you see, everybody see the hag?
Yes.
Except for
Yes.
Krek might not be able to see the hag. But now if you look at
I cannot.
Kithri,
I'm guessing that
And
shows
then
who's
correct.
targeting.
So the blue symbols are whose turn it is. And then when you target somebody, there will be yellow arrows surrounding them, including yourself if you target yourself. Everything else logistically is still the same. You can still clear all your targets from the top of the map, etc., etc. It's just that now it's much easier to see who you have targeted and whose turn it is. So we will go with it for now. If everybody hates it, I'll turn it off or do something else. But I have a feeling everybody will like it because most people do. All right, and I'm going to try turning Genesis off again. And we'll see if it messes up the stream or not. And good news is there's only 4 rounds left before Genesis comes back. And the hag has used quite a few spell slots. But speaking of the hag, it is now her turn. Kithri just went, and it is now her turn. She has no more mirror images left, thanks to Kithri. Most of it, I think Tusk may have hit 1. I'm just checking one other thing real quick as she's very hurt, sort of. As you can see, she's starting to get desperate now, and she's not as she's more calculating and more withdrawn as she's studying and looking around. You can almost hear the gears turning as she's trying to think and figure out what's happening. Immobile, 10-foot
But hey,
sphere.
her mirror images are gone now, guys. That's something I remember.
She has no 5, no 5, so 4. Let's go with 3.
Points that out specifically as she casts mirror image again for the 3rd time.
My God.
One thing you guys forgot to mention, I don't know if you can see it as players, but can you guys see the green square next to her?
Yes, the magic circle, right?
Okay, so there was some form of spell that she finished, an incantation she finished just before she put the demon into his little trap.
Timeout box.
It is magical, but you guys still aren't sure what it actually does. It doesn't seem to have had any effect, except for when Genesis walked through it. There was a little bit of a give as she was walking through it. Other than that, it didn't seem to affect Tusk at all. So we're still not sure what that is. We just know it exists.
Coolio.
All right, so sadly, all of her cool stuff has been used up.
Oh no, what a shame.
Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't care for that at all. So she's going to start slashing with her claws at Tusk.
Something that I just noticed is that I no longer have haste applied to myself. I mean, that would hit anyways, but... Huh.
Do you remember what it was that did it to you? It was a
Potion of
spell
speed.
or something. Yeah. And how long does it last? 1 minute?
1 minute, no concentration, and I drank it at the beginning of the fight, so I
Right.
should
So go ahead and apply it to yourself again. And it will be who has haste? Craig.
Correct.
Craig, if you would add it to him again. I think something happened with Craig
Oh.
and it fell off. So just if you just apply it to
I
him
can't
again,
see him. Can you do it through the combat tracker?
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can target him through the combat tracker.
All right, so her first set of claws just goes ripping through. Second one misses. Checking one other thing. Actions. All right, and she disappears.
Was it a spell being cast?
This particular thing ability is not a spell. No.
No.
All right, Craig.
Gotta move past the lava.
Yep. So that's a DC.
Real quick, Sven, did the thing she cast on me last round do anything to me on her turn? Or is that later down the line?
Craig, go ahead and take your turn. I'll verify. I believe it's on your turn, but I'll double check it.
Okay.
Also, the tokens aren't locked to a grid if you want to change that.
Oops. Realize that
All right,
too.
so go ahead and give me a DC 10 dex save and a 14 con save. Casting. Callus, yeah.
I just moved. I can't see her, so I'll move. I still have 10 feet of movement, I'm pretty sure. There we go.
Can you see Tusk?
Yeah.
All right, so you made your dex and your con save, so you take 11, only 5 instead of 11. 23. As the heat from the lava and magma washes over you.
Okay.
And Genesis, if you are not there, then it messes up everything on the stream, all the little windows on the bottom. So we'll just pretend you're not there.
Dang it. I do not have good spells for this. Guess I could. Oh wait, I forgot I have chromatic orb. Okay, that would work perfect. I will. I haven't used any 4th level spell slots, so I guess I could use that.
All right, so what are you casting?
Chromatic 4th level chromatic orb.
All right. She
Lightning, of course.
turns to you.
Counterspell, lame.
Right. Can you see her?
Turns to you, and
I
then
have
instead of
see
counterspelling, just
invisibility.
flips you off.
And nothing
Oh,
happens.
she just
So
went
you lose
invisible.
your spell slot.
Dang it. I hate counterspell. Anti-fun spell.
Except for it
Jeez.
never works for me whenever I try to counter her spells.
I mean, you've only used it like once.
Twice.
I guess that's my turn.
Yeah, it's on each of the target's turns. Is when you do it, Tusk.
Okay. I just wanted to double check you weren't missing something
Hey,
because you got a lot of stuff on your plate.
All right, so Callist, it is dim light except around Krek. So right now, you are in bright light. So you do not have advantage because you're not in dim light. And what would you like to do?
can I, right there. Can I
Oh,
do
yeah.
that? No, because. Okay, let's. Hold on. I gotta take this. Oh, oh. I'm trying to move to right. Oh, okay. Calm down. I want to move. Thank you. I want to move right there.
Okay.
All right. I guess that's my turn.
All right, so let me push you a roll as you move up. Disadvantage, perception, hidden, click, request. All right, so you should see a roll in the middle of your screen.
No, not yet. There it is.
All right, so since Kithri will see him shoot, you can hear some movement, and it appears that she is close to Tusk, between you and Tusk. So you could try to shoot her if you wish. It's just at disadvantage.
Okay. Uh, Do I get to choose where I'm gonna aim at?
Yeah, I've got her targeted, so just roll at. It should be automatic, so go ahead and roll once, and we'll see if it counts as her being invisible.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so it did not roll at disadvantage, which is oh, I don't have her listed as invisible. That's why. That would help. All right, so your first shot misses. You do have multi-shot. Give me just a second here. Let me add it to herself. All right, now try it again. So just. Okay, still didn't do it at disadvantage, but that was a miss.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So you shoot twice. Arrows go flying by. Tusk is sort of out of it. He's not really even paying attention. And they go flying by his head. And are you gonna do anything else?
Mm-hmm. No. I don't remember what. Oh.
All right. So Tusk, it says you become frightened for the duration. So frightened is not the end of the world. You just cannot move closer to her, and you have disadvantage to attacks against her or to any attack as long as she's within sight. Good news is she's not within sight. So if you were to attack someone else, you would not be at disadvantage because you can't see her. You're also free to move about the cabin because you can't see her. But give me this roll. One moment.
I'll be right back.
I'd like to imagine that what Tusk is experiencing right now is like when you see a spider and then like you look away and when you look back it's gone. You know it's there somewhere, but like you don't want to know where it is.
All right, so you don't know what's going on. You see Callus shooting, but you don't see anything. You can't hear anything, so you're not sure where she moved to or where she is.
All right. And do I believe the thing that I see is real and tangible and might attack me, or is it
Yes.
just a okay? Then Tusk, being Tusk, will try to steal his nerves and try to attack this evil version of himself that he sees.
All right, so you
Trying to
swing
conquer his
twice
fear.
mightily, whoosh, and you see Callus and Krek and Guthrie. You see him battling something, and he stumbles back from a blow that he takes and swinging again. Um, you're not sure if it's the hag or what's going on. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna have to jump back and forth. I don't have her stat handy, so I'll just have to pull it from her NPC page. Give me a second. At the end of your turn, you
Perfectly
make
all
your
right.
save.
I imagine everyone else is like seeing the like one side of an epic duel Tusk is having. No.
And you see a few wounds show up on him as well. The big slash appears on his shoulder. Blood starts pouring out.
Mhm.
Callist. Tusk.
Um,
All right, so that is the end of his turn. And end of the round. Round 10. Kithri, your go.
Oh
Give me
boy.
a roll.
And what kind of roll would you like?
Roll it again, please.
But that was a good roll. No. Oh no, so sad.
All right, so you see some little dust move near the magic circle, and you think you have a pretty good idea where she might be. Do you still have your? Oh, you still have your tremor sense on. Never mind. You know where she is. So,
Oh yeah. Okay.
so I have her. I don't have her targeted. So who's targeting her? Oh, there you go. So she's targeted now.
Alright. Is she within 5 feet of Tusk?
No.
Dang it. Is she within 5 feet of Callus?
No.
Dang it. Alright, well. I think I will attack her with my Mage Bane because I only have 5 HP and I kinda don't wanna die. Alrighty. Okay. I thought I had her targeted, but
You did. That was a hit.
okay. Alright. So sad to only see one dice. Min damage.
oh no.
She lost concentration. That's good. I did something, guys. I did something useful.
Actually, she does not. You just do not see her. But you do hear a little as and she sort of stumbles back. You can feel that in your earplugs.
Oh, I just saw
as you
that
hit her.
my damage roll and then a dice roll and then an effect expired on Tusk, so I assume that that's what happened. I'm sorry. Alrighty. I'm gonna look at Mage Bane real quick, but I believe that is my turn.
All right, give me a minute.
All right.
So while I'm looking this up, go ahead and add. Give me a perception check at disadvantage, Tusk.
Will do. Oh, yeah, will do. Is this
There it is.
perception?
Frightened. Boink. There we go. 11. All right, so you do not know where she is. I wouldn't have had it be at disadvantage normally, but but Kithri's behind Callist, and you're in the middle of fighting yourself, so you didn't really see
Yeah.
where Kithri attacked. You might have been able to see she was doing it, but with your
Mhm.
11, she didn't do it. All right, Kithri,
Yeah, no.
thank you for that information. And is that any time you hit a spellcaster, maintaining concentration?
It just says the creature has disadvantage at Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration when it is dealt damage from this weapon. So yes, I believe so.
When it's dealt damage. Cool. All right, thank you. All right, so back to you, Tusk.
All right. Unless something changed. I guess I'm still battling myself.
Correct. I'm looking at the duration while you're doing that. Oh, there it is. Okay, go ahead.
Cool. I battle with myself, and that's my turn.
All right, and after your turn, she comes back into view, and as she comes into view, she splits, and there are 4 of her.
All right. Do I have to make my save again?
Yes, you do. I'm looking to see if I can. There's a different way of doing it besides having to switch back and forth. Here it is. All right, so you
Yeet.
succeed. Nice.
I'm imagining just at the end of my turn with a heavy slash, I slash through the apparition, and it just kind of disperses from Tusk's mind as he faces his fear before turning towards the witch. Still technically frightened, but turning towards the witch. That's a turn. I will note on my next turn, haste will end, and I will not be able to do my next turn.
You are no longer frightened.
Okay.
The save gets rid of the frightened condition as well.
Oh, sweet.
Man, that should be like a meta magic option to like ignore counterspell if you use like enough sorcery points.
Well, you can do counterspell back.
Yeah.
That's lame. I'll try again. Let's say level 4 chromatic orb.
Yeah, I have a
Probably
friend.
get counterspelled again. It's annoying.
I have a player. I know a player who hates fireball. She refuses to use fireball even if she's a mage, because
I mean,
everybody
I
uses it
don't have
so
fireball.
overused. So
I
I
also agree
understand.
with that. That's why I chose lightning bolt instead. It's much more usable when you have other people.
What, you mean you don't want to kill everybody around you?
Well, sometimes I don't want to.
She did that. All right. So what are you doing to her now?
Same thing as last turn. Level 4 chromatic orb. Hope she
Okay.
doesn't counterspell. Watch, I roll a 1 and I miss. I didn't.
All right.
Haha.
So stop for a
Yeet.
moment. Go ahead and give me a 20-sider. Magic
Oh no.
circle.
That
Mirror
was actually
image.
good.
If you have 3 duplicates, D6.
Oh,
All right. So it does hit her. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, nice. Did what?
Yeet.
Uh, I haven't been paying super good attention, apparently, because why was the d20 rolled?
Mirror
She
image.
cast mirror
She
image
has
again.
I
she
thought,
has 4 of her.
I thought, she recast it? Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have risked that if I... Sorry, I should pay more
Hey,
attention.
you hit. You hit. All good things. All good things.
Wait, so I hold down click and right click 3 times if I upcast at level 4? Sorry.
I don't know is that what it says? Is it 1d8 or whatever? 1 extra die per level? Because some of them are
Yeah, I'm pretty
for
sure.
every 2 levels. Okay, then yeah.
Mhm.
Looks like good damage.
Yeet.
Yes. I think that's my turn.
All right, so Callus, is up to you. Yes, throws a saving throw. Change. Okay.
So now I can do that again, correct?
All right, so yes, she can do that again. Now hold on. I didn't realize you were attacking. Let's go open up your character sheet, and on the bottom, go to actions.
Okay.
Click open favorite foe.
Okay.
And the top one, click the top one, the top effect.
Okay.
And then drag the bottom effect to her.
All right. Hold on just a second. Drag that.
Perfect. And by the way, you can do that in the combat tracker or on the map. Now go ahead and roll a d6. So basically, anytime you hit her for the next hour, you will do an extra 1d6.
I did a total of 14.
And don't forget you have inspiration. All right, so you did 3 more damage to her. All right, so go ahead and attack again.
Okay, that's my turn, I guess.
All right, so
Yes.
Tusk, you shake your head, stumble back from a wound, and then give looks like a finishing blow, and sort of blink a little bit as you look around, and nothing there, and sort of grit your teeth as you realize that it was a spell. Um, as this ball of lightning, about the size of a softball, comes flying and slams into her. There's 4 of them there, and she gets blasted with this stuff. Um, and oh, I need one other thing from you, Bobby. Go ahead and give me a 20-sider. As Callus draws back his bow and shoots twice in quick succession. Jack. It hit her.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you get under 6, then it hits her. If you get over 6 in the 20-siders, that's why you and Craig both hit her instead of one of the mirror images. And then all 4 of the images stumble back as she gets hit with this arrow.
Mhm.
It's a 2nd level. Still open. It is. Okay. All right. So again, as she's bleeding and she sort of looks around, starts casting a spell. Fly that.
Get
Hold.
3, were you going to do something when she casts a
Weird
spell?
magic.
Yeah, I probably should.
Banishment.
You don't have to. It's just
I know, but I'm scared of her spells, honestly. Even more scared if they
Oh,
are
twice a day.
even slightly
Okay.
targeted towards me.
All right. So having said that, I'm sorry. It is not a spell.
Okay, I lied.
So yeah, I'm sorry. So again, she's sort of Similar to what happened before, you see this sort of line appear in front of her, and she sort of steps into it, turning sideways sort of as it happens, and then the line goes away and she's gone. Correct, you cannot see her.
Ugh. Do I feel her at all with tremor sense?
No.
This is supposed to be the final boss fight. Why is she always running away?
Because it has to last long enough for Jen to get back.
There it is, in a spells. Boom. All right, so after her is nobody. Top of the next round, Kithri.
I'm just looking through my spells, but I don't really have anything that would help.
So they got her down to
Because she didn't cast the spell.
275 to 223 wounds. So pretty darn close. 52 points away from
I guess I will
killing her.
cast Mirror Image on myself, so I'm less likely to die, because I'm very close to death.
All right, check off the spell slot.
And I do not think I can survive walking past the lava again. So, as a bonus action, could I try to get a potion of healing out of my bag so I could take it on my next turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, I think that will be, I'm looking at my inventory. I'm like 98% sure I have one, but I'll have to find it. I think that will be my turn.
All right, Crick.
Okay, so. Jeez. I mean, last time she teleported into the room back there, so. I guess I could go check. I'm thinking it's just gonna be like what happened last time, and I'm just going in the complete wrong direction. Gotta do the checks again.
All right, so yep, DC 10 Dex and save and a DC 14 Constitution save.
Oh no.
Ooh, you got it, guys.
And on 3d6, I got a 2, a 1, and a 1. So you take 2 points of damage. All right, that's 25 feet. What else are you doing? Whoa. Why is it being weird? There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, so it's 25 feet. Are you doing anything else?
Oh, jeez. Guess I'll take my action to dash so I have 35 feet, right?
Correct. All right. Don't see anybody in the room.
I was wrong.
Give me a roll. 1 minute. Yeah, you do not see anybody in the room. It was 2. Turn 2, so 12. So on round 13, yeah. All right, so Calloused, here you go. So you are now in dim light again.
Oh,
So, Tusk, you cannot see Callus anymore.
oh, come on.
Right?
I got, what, 30 feet I can move, right?
I'm not sure. It's on the front of on your main page.
Uh,
I don't think Rangers get any bonuses, so I think it's 30 feet, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it was just.
All right, so when you get to here,
Right, that's good. That's good.
when you get to here, there you see this demon right in front of you, but he's sort of leaning back and sort of looks over at you, and you see he's leaning back against nothing but air. Seems to be supporting him. And you go to move forward, and there's something stopping you. There's some sort of like wall or glass or something in front of you. You can't go through there. So.
All right. So I guess um, I'll just stay here for now.
All right. All right, Tusk, what would you like to do?
As Tusk goes to move, a wave of lethargy washes over him as haste ends. Because it has been a minute since he last drank. Is because I drank it at the very beginning of the fight. So haste ends, and I have a can't do anything on my turn this turn. Yeah.
Round
1. Craig, if you could take haste off of me. Never mind. Nope.
All right, and then
Nope.
top of the next round. So Tusk, you lose your rage. Calloused.
Yep.
All right. Said I couldn't move. I can't move
We can't move
straight
forward,
across,
but you can go down.
but I could go down. So I would go. No.
All right, so that's 10.
Then I'm gonna go. Let's just do full 20 if I can. So.
All right. So over here, again, you see some remains of some people, a couple orcs, a large ogre, and 2 women. They've been cut up, but you see instead of blood and guts and um, where you would normally see that type of thing is sand. And they're laying on the ground. There's slices and cuts and burns and electricity damage and all this other stuff on them.
Okay.
All right, so Tusk.
Tusk, after fighting off that wave of lethargy, pushes on forward. And you know what? He's going to go and try and attack and do some damage to that weird contraption he saw earlier. Maybe anger the hag into coming out. So he's gonna follow after. Correct. That's as far as I can see at the moment.
All right, DC 10 Dex, and DC 14 Con.
Yep, I will be dashing and continuing to move my move, but I will roll those now. Is it a save or just a check?
Save
Save.
for both.
Yeet. This will be 40, and then my dash.
9. All right, so you take 4 points of damage.
All right.
Again, it's a lot of flames, but it's also the fumes burning your lungs and your nose, singeing all the philia there in your nose and everything. It's just not a pleasant to walk right next to the magma.
Yeah.
You sort of grit your teeth and breathe through your clenched teeth, sort of reduce some of that coming through, and you want to take 4 damage.
All right. Nice. But that is my turn because I do not believe I have any bonus actions I can really make use of at the moment, or that I want to make use of. So yeah,
Okay, so give me that roll.
and I will pass the turn as you tell me the results.
All right, so as you come in, you do not see anything either, and besides what you can see from Craig's light and stuff, but you don't see anything else. See anybody in the room. You still see the contraption, but you don't see her or anyone else. All right.
Well, since I
Quick,
don't
this is
see her,
12.
well, I
All right,
guess I'll look
and
around
at
the
the end of your
corner.
turn, Genesis, you pop back.
Oh, I thought that was next round. Sorry.
Well, it's your turn's over, but now you're back, and you see Tusk in front of you, and Crack in front of you, and they're both looking in the other room. So you are here.
She's not there, so I will leave. And as I run out all the other tasks, I don't think she's in here.
So you now see Genesis standing there.
So I could say
Did,
to
did we
Genesis,
lose her again?
yeah, she teleported away again.
I'm gonna try and draw her out. That's kind of all Tuck's response as you move past him hefting his axe.
Okay. So that's my movement. I'll dash, I guess. Back across the lava.
All right, 10 Dex, 14 Con.
I'm really pushing my luck here with these. Oh, there it is.
Right now you only see 2 heads. Genesis.
That's why she's worrying. I don't know. With how ever Craig goes, she might only see one head pretty soon.
All right, so even though you failed and sort of some of the rock gives away and your foot touches the edge of the magma, you still only take 7 damage because you've made your save instead of 15. So that's 32. All right, so Kithri, you see Tusk go running past you. Krek took off, and now you see the light coming back. Ding, 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 ding. He comes around the corner again. And Krek is saying, he's sort of limping a little bit as he burns his foot.
Okay. So Kithri does know that she's not over there, right?
I mean, I was about to say, I'll say, I didn't see her over there.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna down the potion. Regular potion of healing.
Alrighty.
Let me just remove it from my inventory. I had it. There we go.
You should have the actions on your actions page, and don't delete the action even if you run out of potions, please.
Yep. Yay. Yes, that's average.
All right, and give me another 1d4.
It's a 1 again.
And another one.
The universe does not want me to succeed.
After rolling so many ones, you just add them to each other.
Yay,
Hey.
guys, I got a 2. Woohoo!
At
Oh,
this
you
point, it's
didn't
like
have
destined to
yourself
be.
targeted, so give me just a second. One.
Or did I not target myself when I used that? I'm
There
sorry.
you go. So now I get to do a 7 anyway. So there you are. So now you're a little bit better. Not bleeding quite as badly. And still have your bonus and your move.
Yep. So I'm gonna start Newman because I've got tremor sense and I am also very speedy. Now, I think my first instinct would be to follow Calloused, but there's also merit in splitting up and searching that way. Well, I guess there's not merit in splitting up. I'll follow Calloused. Don't split the party. Let's not do that. I'm sorry.
I'm just moving you so you could see. So that's 15. Can't cut that corner.
Oh, okay. I want to see if there's anything down this way.
All right, now go where the rest of you, wherever you want to go.
Go ahead and move me there, please. So I can see a little bit better. Wait.
Are you guys able to see the Yagnoloth and the blue square around him?
I see a green square. Or wait,
I
no,
see.
I
Oh,
haven't seen.
okay. I understand why the blue square is there now. I'm sorry.
Saw the blue square earlier, but I did not see the Agnoloth in it when I
Okay.
could see him.
All right. Yeah. So that blue square, you can't see it, but as you try to get through there, walk through there, you bang into it. So you just have to walk around it.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. So now you're there.
So
You
how
still do
much
not
movement have I used? 35.
Yes, and you feel the Yagnoloth, and you feel calloused. You do not feel anybody else or anything else.
I think there might be a path down there, like there was last time. But considering how low my
5,
HP
10,
is, maybe I should let
20,
someone else
25,
take
30,
that
35,
risk.
40, 45.
And I will run upwards and check that area out.
Okay. Again, you can't cut that corner. Guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just being particular for no reason.
It's fine. And there doesn't seem to be anything up here.
I just want you guys to appreciate, had you guys not talked to the Yagnoloth at all, or just attacked him or ignored him, it would be Tusk in that force cage.
That's good. Is that would make this fight mighty different.
All right, so again, same. Nothing has changed except for you don't feel the magma anymore.
Okay.
You don't feel anything through the walls or anything like that.
Alrighty. Could I tell if there was a passageway? There seemed to be a passageway further down south, or no? Like by the lava, the other lava pool.
You could not tell from where
Okay.
you stopped your view.
Well, I meant with tremor sense. Was there any indication that there might have been?
No.
Okay.
Again, combined with your tremor sense and your sight, because the lava is lit.
Please don't step in the lava, Callus.
Step in what
So
now?
move 10, Callus, because you moved yourself into the lava. So move 10, and then you'll be able to see where to go from there. There you go. So you should now be able to see, and you can move in there if you want. So yeah, because like I said, the lava is lit, and it should be on the map too. All right, so as you get here, the fumes are really bad in this much smaller room than the other rooms, and you think if you go any further forward, you might be taking some damage from all this fumes and the heat that's just coming off this magma. There's no exit to this room besides the passageway on the magma down to the southeast. So you don't see anything else down here, Callus? We cannot hear you, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'll turn around and go back the way I came from.
All right.
I can't.
Kithuru will ask you and be like, "There's not a path down there."
Nope. There's no way
Okay.
out there.
All right, so go ahead and take your
Move it.
movement. Genesis, what would you like to do?
She stretches a little. I think. So before Jen disappeared, we'd lost the hag, and now when she's back, they've also lost the hag. So I think she's probably a little bit annoyed at this point. So she casts.
So, point of clarification. She disappeared. You guys then ran down here, and there was a door. The door is still there, but it's open right now with a little window in it. And you looked in the window, and just as you saw her, she cast a spell on you, and that's when it. So she was in that room, and you know she was in that room at one point. So I just want to make sure you remembered that part of it.
Yeah, she's annoyed because she got banished.
Think of it as a compliment. She's viewed you as a big enough threat to get rid of you.
Yeah, you said that Tusk was gonna be targeted by that one.
He was, but he saved.
He succeeded.
Yeah.
It's okay,
The
we love him.
barbarian succeed his charisma save.
And the bard failed. Anyway, I know she has her earplugs in right now, but
Yeah, I was really hoping both of you would be gone. Then it would have been interesting.
That would have actually made it very interesting fight.
So Jen is going to cast Spirit Guardians because Why not? Maybe if they get within range, it'll make it easier to find her. But roleplay wise, it's more like getting quote unquote help to find the hag. And I'm throwing that in chat.
That's right. And
It's a fun spell.
so that is 15 flit around you for 15 feet. Okay. So let me get my flit token.
So while he's doing that, descriptions. So Jen's holy symbol, a oak leaf, starts to glow, and around her, it seems like crawling out of like the floor or the walls are like
20-foot radius.
spiritual, like glowing blue animals or whatever. Like think like Harry Potter Patronuses. That's kind of what I'm imagining. And so they're just kind of like scurrying around like forest animals. So descriptions.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, now you're going to move.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed. Am I supposed to do this second effect as well? I'm gonna do it, and then you can tell me if. No, wait.
No, you just do the
No, I didn't do that. Yeah.
the concentration on yourself.
Yeah. So Jen never got to like actually see what was inside this room, so she wants to see.
Damn it, Jim. Click. Radius. Move. Thank you. Control. Right on the square. Boof. Tint. Bring it down so we can see through a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Back to play mode. Boot and pants and boots and pants. Alright, it looks like somebody closed the door. Hold on. Oh, I know what happened. Never mind. Somebody had complained about not being able to see through the cloud, so I turned it, made it all weird. Give me a second.
Jen reappears from banishment, calls forth animals to help her, and then turns around and runs straight into a door.
Alright, were you there or one square more?
1 square more, but it was more just to get a look around the room. She feels like, I don't know, if the hag like ran away to this place earlier, there must be something special about it.
Alright, so in this room, there is in fact something special about it. There's this. First thing that comes to mind is the word sarcophagus, but it's not really a sarcophagus. It's the shape and size of a sarcophagus that is raised up about 2 feet, so it's on like a little dais. And then there are all these tubes going into it. There are magical runes etched around the sarcophagus as well, different carvings and things. And you see a couple of the tubes go straight up into the ceiling. And there are hinges on your side, so it opens up to where you can, from the other side, you would look into it. And it's currently closed right now. Looks like it could fit a large creature, maybe, but definitely a medium or smaller.
I guess she's gonna ask us, have you guys tried, or that's not my character voice. Have you guys tried opening this before?
Not yet, but I hope it makes a loud sound as he hefts his axe.
Okay, she's gonna, I guess, like, move to the other side and kind of look at it a bit closer. And that's gonna be the rest of her turn.
What? This is still here? Where is this?
And the rest of her movement.
That's weird. Why did they say 20? Okay.
Wow. Okay. It's human time, guys. Alright, alright.
Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Thank you.
So that's 60. And that's 70 for my move action and my bonus action. Do I feel anything as of right this second?
No, not at all.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna keep going. Alrighty.
We have like I have no idea which direction Kithri's moving. I'm just imagining her just kind of booking it like away from everything. She's
Yeah,
just totally abandoned
basically.
us.
All over the map.
Totally.
She's running. She's running, sending out those tremors, like trying to feel things that are a little out of the ordinary, like a person. It's
Calling
not
out
really
"Echo" down every single hallway.
working. I mean, slamming her feet on the ground causes a bit of a better, like, tremor wave, I would think, but it's
That
not very stealthy.
that
She's not too
coffin
heavy either.
that coffin thing gives me bad vibes. I don't really want to
Oh
be
yeah,
around
for
when it
sure.
opens.
Nope. I mean,
Alright,
Kit 3 is
Craig,
the
your
furthest
turn.
away, so.
Okay, I don't know where everyone else went.
I mean, you know where Tusk and Jen are if you want to join them again.
I just said I don't want to really. Dang it.
Hey, it's working.
Damn,
Yay, it
I
wasn't
wish
working
we
the other day.
had that tracking
That's so nice.
spell again.
Yeah, it would
we
be
go.
nice.
Sorry, that was a scroll, and
Yeah.
even if I
Instead, you
hadn't
have
dropped
Kit 3 who's
concentration on
gonna
it,
run all over the building, hopefully.
even if I hadn't dropped concentration on it, concentration would have been gone the second I got banished.
Yeah.
Fun time.
So that's 30 feet, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I guess I will dash.
So
Honestly.
you would have seen Kithri run by. Now, Kithri,
What?
I show you have light, correct?
I believe I did cast it last week when I was trying to get a better look at the door.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm
You
also
have it
not
on,
trying to be
so.
quiet as I'm running, as I am intentionally trying to lower my feet a little bit harder so I can get more tremors to move through things so I can see with that better.
Gotcha.
It's only 40 feet, but it's better than the light spell, just by a bit.
You said I saw Kithri where?
She moved across and to the east, to your right now. She ran out
Oh,
that
so
door.
where I'm going? Okay.
Mhm.
Right, so did I moved how many feet after I
So you have
dashed?
25 feet now left.
Okay.
And Kithri, you see Krek come running up behind you.
I'll say I checked the room where she teleported to before she's not there. Genesis is back, and Tusk is over there too.
All right, and Tusk.
All right. Tusk walks over to the metal coffin thing and pulls his axe up. Jen, you probably hear him mutter, "It's like, I hope this works." And you hear him yell as loud as he can and as kind of scarily as he can, this just out into the open, hoping it just echoes to wherever the hag is. And then brings his axe down on the coffin and
Oh
trying to
boy,
make
how
as much
exciting.
noise as possible as he hits the coffin.
All right, so it is metal. Go ahead and roll your damage and give the whole thing. Your axe handle vibrates very badly. It's difficult. You have to make sure you get a better grip on it as it almost jerks out of your hand. As you slam into this metal thing, sparks go flying.
There's a loud sound of thunder accompanying the blow from his thunder enchantment.
Glances,
And
it slams off. This is a curved lid, and it glances off to some extent, and then it slams into the ground. Scrapes, makes a big gouge in the stone. But beyond, and let's see, your axe is metal, is magic as well. So you have a feeling, had that been a regular axe, then that would not have been a good thing for the axe. Um, but it doesn't look like you did a whole lot of damage to it. There's a little scratch on it, but beyond that, it doesn't look like you did a whole lot of damage. Besides scaring the crap out of Genesis.
these tubes look more breakable. I'm more just trying to hopefully draw out the hag by yelling this and making it know that I'm trying to break the fancy little thing here. But that
Jen
is my turn.
mutters. Jen mutters something about maybe we should find out what's in the tubes before we spray it everywhere.
All right, so we're going to get you out of initiative for now. You know, you're not in combat. I'm going to keep just pretty much going down the list real quick. So just let me know. We're going to move to like minute increments. So what do you want to do for the next minute type thing? So we'll start back at the top with Callist. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to find my way back to the rest of the group.
All right, so you come up here
Oh, yeah.
just in time, and you happen to see the light fade from the doorway up above to the northeast.
Okay.
Now, are you running or are you just walking?
Oh, it's not.
All right, so as you come up there, they will probably be gone by this point, but you see the light hit as they turn the corner and start heading south, I presume, Kithri?
Yeah. And she will kind of match pace with Crack a little bit, or like the people behind her, so she's not alone when she confronts the hag, because it's nice to know that like there are actually people coming with her. And can she hear Tusk at all? Like what he's doing?
No, you cannot hear Tusk or Genesis. Well, let me see, what's your passive perception?
I believe it's 15.
So I'll say you guys heard the crash, and you hear something. You hear a little bit of mumbling from way far off. You can tell Tusk is yelling at something, but you don't know what he can't make out what he's saying, and you're not sure exactly what's going on.
Mm.
Lots of twists and turns, and open caverns and stuff where everything sound echoes and moves.
Now part of me is like, well, I wouldn't know he's not fighting the hag, so I should probably turn around, but I don't know.
You can
They
roll if you want.
both said
Do
that the hag wasn't that way. An insight check?
do some kind of like a. Well, he had said he say it to you that he was going to do something to draw her out, something like that.
Was it to me?
It was to me.
It was correct. Okay. Yes. I mean, but you can do like a insight or wisdom save. And something check. I don't know. You pick whatever
Yikes.
you think she would do.
And she might like kind of slow to a stop because she was sprinting, like, and like look at Crack and be like, "Didn't you say the hag wasn't down that way?"
All right. So, Crack, what are you doing as she stops and sort of listens? And what is your passive
Passive
perception?
perception, 11.
Woog.
Yeah. So you heard a little bit of a clang from that room, but not. You're not sure. You didn't hear anything
I
else.
mean, I did say Tusk was over there. Said he
Everything
was,
that man does is loud anyway.
and that didn't sound like he hit a hag.
All right. So, Kithri, how are you going to respond?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was typing something.
Said, well, I did say Tusk was down there, and I don't think what he hit was a hag.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll keep running. Do 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 do.
All right. So go ahead and move yourself.
How far?
With your speed, you can go until you feel like stopping or you run out of map.
Kithri bounces around the place like she's in a
Oh,
pinball machine or
basically.
something.
And just let me know if I at any point feel something with my tremor sense. Uh,
All right. So,
mm.
we'll as you run into this room, we'll move back to Tusk.
I thought you were gonna tell me to move back to the door, and I was scared she was actually in here.
Tusk, after a moment of seeing the hag not appear, real quick looks to Jen's like, "Do you want to look closer at this, or should I keep hacking at these tubes?"
I think before you like started yelling or something, like her hand was like already like slowly reaching out to like touch it or something, and then she just like jumped back in surprise when you hit it. So she's like kind of nodding a little bit, like trying to make sure you won't do the same thing and like cut her hand off.
So you're moving down to open it.
Yeah, Tusk will, assuming from the muttering that you heard from Jen, without further clarification, will move and try to heft the thing open.
All right. So you are able to open it. It is not easy. So you think like Kithri, because of her size especially, wouldn't have the wouldn't be able to open it. It weighs probably 50, 60 pounds, the lid, but it does open and sort of lock in place. And you see that there are several different long, thin needles coming up. There's two coming. If you were to lay down, they would be going into your back. They're coming protruding up where the shoulders are. There's 2 like where the hips are, and then from the top of where the lid is, there are 6 needles coming down as well. And it looks like there might be an inch or so between where the 2, when it's closed, where the 2 needles are. So clearly, if anything was inside it, they would be pierced by all the needles. And the tubes appear to correlate with the needles.
Also, kind of just look at Jen and it's like, you think this made those weird zombie things from earlier?
There are also some runes inside the sarcophagus.
Magic.
It's possible. I'd have to look a little bit closer.
If you want to look now. I'm probably going to try and break this once you're done, if I even can.
Well, it's not her turn in the order yet, so.
Yeah, it's kind of.
All right, so
leave it
Crick,
at that
what are you doing?
Oh, I guess I'm following Kithri. I didn't know it was my turn.
Mm.
All right, so go ahead and move.
Oh, we're out of combat. I didn't realize.
Yep, so go ahead and move around and down. She sort of runs into the other rooms real quick. And
Okay,
she's now down
so
below.
over here is what you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Genesis.
Can I... Oh, okay. No, not me.
And Callus, if you're going to follow them, you can go ahead and do that. You can move your character down to the right and then down. Mantha, what are you doing?
Has anybody gone in these room?
Yeah, they're open doors. They're cells.
Okay.
First one you passed looks used. The other one does not.
Yeah, Jen's going to move a bit closer, and so, sorry. I'm guessing that it's like a well-known thing that like magical items are stronger than normal things. So like, if Tusk's axe wasn't magical, it would have been wrecked going against this thing. And if this thing wasn't magical, then it probably would have been at least damaged a bit more by Tusk's axe. So, she's gonna like... I'm saying this. She is going to put her hand on the side, and not in the way where if like the lid slammed down, she would lose it. She's going to put her hand on the side and cast Identify, and try to figure out what the heck this is.
Are you doing it as a ritual or as a spell?
We're just gonna do it as a spell, because then it only takes 1 minute.
All right. Callus and Kithri and Crack, you guys are all together. So Kithri, what are you doing since you seem to be the leader of this motley crew?
Well, I am trying to look for some kind of mechanism for any sort of door. You said that I could feel tremors on the other side of this wall, so I want to get in. Let me in.
All right, so what does it look like?
What do you mean? What does it look like?
What is Kithri doing? So as Craig
Uh,
and Callus walk in the room, what are you doing?
She's kind of tapping on the wall here and there, and then she'll like run her fingers down like a crack. in like the mortar or whatever. Well, I guess I just imagined that their walls were like brick, but like kind of like sticking her fingers where she can get them and stuff. And I'm guessing you want me to roll the one that no one can see, invisible investigation.
All right, so you do find there's a secret door in front of you, and it looks like that there's a way for it to pivot. You remove a piece from the on the floor, and then you're able to then shift and push the section of the wall there. And Tusk, as you're getting ready to slam the door again, slam into this sarcophagus thing, as Genesis is chanting her spell, you feel a little draft, and you see Kithri standing next to you. Krek and Callus, are you going to follow her through the little passage?
I guess.
Yeah.
Dang it.
If-
Well, now we have a quick way to get to the stairs.
So it's right here.
That's what she probably did. I don't know. She teleported here before. She might have teleported here
Yes.
again and then ran through this door to leave.
Yes, Callus, that's where it was. All right, so Genesis, as you're doing your spell, you're sort of half distracted as you see Kithri, Krek, and Callus come stepping out from the wall. And you are all together, and you all see this sarcophagus thing with things in it. Anybody gonna lay in it?
Nah.
Yes.
Shove
Acupuncture
K3 in.
bed.
She's so small that they probably
Correct
wouldn't
says
pierce
yes.
her.
Okay, volunteer.
Okay.
Acupuncture
Figure out what
bed.
this does.
I don't know. Double dog dare somebody for some gold.
One of two things: it will kill you, or do something to help you.
I will bet all of your gold that you won't survive that.
All right.
No.
Do I really want to do it?
Please do not.
What's the worst? What's the worst thing that could happen? I could die.
You could die.
Yeah, you could die.
I'll do it, Sven. Since no one else has the balls to do it.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I will say that the lid is
What
on
about-
that side, so you can't get in that way.
Wait, what about the identify spell that Jen
Jen is currently
Jen,
casting
you
magic,
climb-
You
looking
climb
at
into
it.
it. So you climb into it
Oh
and
no.
are sitting up in it, down at the end. So you see above you are these 6 needles that are you just sort of had to lean away from a little bit, so they don't puncture you. Were you to lay down, 4 of them would jam into you. As Genesis finishes her spell, so even though you have identify, you don't have all the specifics. You just know that the 4 on the bottom drain blood and other liquids from a body, and the 6 above add something to the body. And it looks to be, and it's a very strong necromantic slash enchantment slash conjuration magic. So you're guessing it's something similar to. It's sort of a mix between what you've seen when you've dealt with powerful undead and with golems. So you think what Krek was saying is correct, that this is how
Okay.
automatons were made.
I'm getting out of this thing now.
Yeah. When she finishes her spell, she's like,
Get
"Hey,
out.
get out. Get."
Alright, I got in it.
So I'll give you inspiration, but you already have two, because that was pretty cool. All right. So go ahead and well, Crack, you're not really trained in here. Let me push you these rolls, guys. All right, giving him a DC 17 check.
No.
All right, and Kithri.
Sorry, I didn't realize you gave me a roll. Dang it.
All
There
right, so
is
Crack,
something about this basement. Jen has not rolled well a single time while down here.
Crack, this is more along the lines of the other clockwork type magic and things that you've seen. It's more of a construct than it is a magic. So you don't think this was made by the hag. And from the age of it, and other clues that you guys have had by looking around down here, you have a feeling she found this. And you can see from the different part and detritus around the room and things. You guys remember there was a storage room. Kithri had just gone through it, checking it again, with a lot of parts and things. So you have a feeling that the hag moved in here and was using this, trying to figure out how it worked. It's not something she made herself.
Weird.
If I could draw everybody's attention to the top tubes. Jen wants to figure out what's in them. Anybody got guesses?
And
Are you closing the lid and looking at the tubes?
yeah, Tusk will close the lid for everyone.
Before he does that, Jen makes sure everybody's limbs are out of the way.
Yeah, no, don't close any limbs in there, please.
Tusk closes it, and the hag is standing on the other side of the lid. Guys.
All right, so Callist, you see that these things can probably be undone. You can undo the tube right at the base. There's a little mechanism that you can undo it.
Okay. Go ahead and pull one off.
All right, so you see Callus reach forward and he sort of moves it and wiggles and twists and does some things and pushes a little click, a little piece of metal, unclips it and twists it and pulls it, and the tube comes loose and this really fine sand comes flowing out of it for about 10 seconds and then stops. There's now a pile of the sand all over the top of this thing pouring down. Very, very fine.
Is it
Almost
the
like a
same?
powder.
Is it the same as what we saw in the constructs earlier?
Do you taste it? See?
I don't think she tasted it before either.
Yes. With your perception and stuff, yeah, it looks to be the same stuff.
Okay.
And it smells like lemon.
You know, let's put this to a group decision. I vote that we give Tusk permission to wreck this thing.
I mean, it looks
Beyond
like
the
a pretty bad
tubes
thing.
and
If you wanna, go ahead.
beyond the tubes and the little pokey bits, maybe probably will take a while. Just say.
All right, so in the chat, you can click twice if you for no, once for yes.
Hey, I wanted yes. Yes.
All right, so we're missing one person.
Hello?
Well, they're going to be outvoted anyway, even if they vote no. So, all right, so they apparently are all saying yes, except for one person who's being quiet.
It's not me, I promise.
The undecided
See.
person?
I was clicking it.
Oh, it's unanimous. Yeah.
I guess we found out how Kithri voted, huh?
All right, this might take a while. You may want to continue to search for the hag, and he'll go at it with his axe. He'll as much as he can, trying to go for the weaker bits that he sees first, the tubes, the pokey bits inside, possibly like the latches on the other, like the top of the coffin, so he can just like take the entire top off. And just generally dent and wreck the thing. If there's any particularly important looking like runes, he'll try to like wreck that particular part of the stonework or metalwork. And he'll take a while. He'll let everyone know that like, hey, might be at this for a while. Might want to keep looking for the hag. Don't want her to get away, but But I do want to destroy this.
All right, so it's very noisy. What are you guys doing while he's doing this? It is very noisy in this room. If you stay.
Can I just say that it looks like Kithri's like barely walking around. At least like compared to normal. So Jen would like to pull her aside for a bit to do some magic.
Oh boy. Yeah, she's
Are you gonna heal her too?
Oh no, she actually found like a deck of cards somewhere and she wanted to try out some tricks.
Are you staying in the room, guys? Or are you leaving?
Tusk is
I
encouraging
kind of
you
wanted to
guys to
check
leave, by the way.
upstairs a bit.
We
Alright,
do
so you're
also
going
have
back
a
around
demon in a box.
where the lava is?
Just so
Wait, what?
Are you going back around where the lava is?
I mean, we found a shortcut, so why not use it? I'm pretty sure all the damage I've taken is from the lava. I've taken like 30 damage.
I think all of the damage I've taken is from the lava, yeah.
Genesis and Kithri, are you going through the secret passage?
Wherever Kithri wants to go.
Jen, before
Make
you
it
go, Tusk will mention, in case you're interested, last I saw that demon or devil, whatever it was, is still in that invisible box.
Mhm.
Whack. Playing. Crash. Bang.
Yeah, we might want to take care of that.
Okay.
Maybe if we can. I don't know if we can. Maybe we can't.
At the very least, we can provide some company.
Alright, so Genesis and Kithri going back to the demon? Or are you going through the secret passage?
Which way do you think is better, Kithri? Jen hasn't been through the secret passage, so she doesn't know exactly where it leads.
Where are we going? Where do you want to go?
Back to where the Yagnoloth is.
I would say going back the way we came is fast, or like the not through the secret passage is faster. But
lava
Kithri
way.
might go, yeah, Kithri might go the long way because she doesn't want to get outed by the lava because lava hurts and she doesn't have much health.
Yeah, I'm cooked to like a rare right now. If I
Mhm.
go past it again, I'll get cooked more.
It's because you're a rare find, crack.
Alright, so cast any magic you want to cast. Don't forget Callus, you also, I believe, can heal people. Both, well, everybody except Callus is hurt to some extent. You can see in the combat tracker how bad everybody is. Tusk, after about 5 minutes, you see you're doing basically nothing to this thing. You have a couple more scratches on your axe, and there are a couple more scratches on this, but you're not getting anywhere.
Was I able to at least like break the tubes or anything like that were leading
You
out
can
of it?
disconnect them. If you mess around with them a little bit, you can figure out how he disconnected them, but you cannot break them now.
Right. Well, you still would have tried for those 5 long minutes it took for him to figure this out. But afterwards, he'll go and try to join the Genesis and Kithri by the demon, and he'll not necessarily wasn't paying attention when they took the secret route or anything, unless they left it wide open for him. He'll go by the way he does go and by the lava, unless it's obvious after they left that that's still a thing.
Yeah, I'll say for simplicity's sake that you can use the secret passage.
Okay, so he does. Kind of crouches down in it.
All right, so give me a second, guys. So I'm using selection mode. Go on whoop, grab them all. I say give me a second. Stop moving.
Sorry.
There we go.
The second's up already.
That's fair. Shift. Boof.
Buddy.
Boop. There we go. All right, so you guys are back by the demon. If you're wondering where your stuff is.
Okay.
While we're here, Jen's gonna pick up the crystal.
All right. K3, give me an Arcana check, DC 12.
All right.
Correct. You as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Hooray. Hooray.
All right. So again, both of you feel the just like Crick had last week. The light starting to go out for a moment, and then you're able to bring it back before it goes out. All right, so guys, how long are you gonna wait with the demon?
Can we not hear anything he says, or can he not hear us when we try to talk to him? Is it like completely soundproof?
As far as you can tell, yes. It does not appear it does not. And when he was smashing into it too, you do not hear it and see it. You saw him punch it a couple times, and sparks and things would fly because he has a electrical attack like a shocking grasp when he hits, and you can see it, and you can see the force of his blows, but you don't hear anything.
I didn't realize it was completely silent.
Calendar, boink, boink, boink.
No last look
And
around.
if any of you try with a cantrip, you realize you cannot target him either.
Darn, really wanted to make him
when we
smell
were
an
moving
hot odor.
around, was the captain still in the cell he was kind of hiding in, or that we found him in, or did he leave?
He left.
We
I just didn't
escorted
remember
him
if he
out.
left or if he was. Okay, you guys did. Okay. That was fine.
I think that was one of the few weeks when you were gone, or week you were
Okay,
gone,
that makes
whatever.
sense.
Yeah, they took him all the way out and escorted him to the gate, basically, and then he took off from there.
Okay. I guess I did catch
1
that.
hour.
Okay.
Also, okay.
Are
All right. Open up
we
my
aware of any
calendar.
other passageways down here? If not, we should probably double back. Can't get anything out of him because he's stuck in there.
Well, we can still ask him questions, even if he
So
can't say
we're
words.
just gonna try to talk to him and not try to disrupt the magic circle on the ground that we're standing around.
You could practice your miming against the invisible wall.
Well, actually, I'm curious.
10 plus
Mostly
spells
because I
level.
don't
Spells
have
level
a
7,
visual view of
so
this
17.
room anymore.
So
I don't know.
he can definitely see out, right?
Yes, you guys can see each other. Yes.
It looked like a 16 on my chart. Okay. So Jen has magical chalk. So I want to see if she can write on the invisible wall. Like for communication.
So you can write on the floor, but you cannot write on the wall, on whatever it is that's stopping it.
Interesting.
Force cage. Boink. Boink. All right, K3, did you get the thing I dropped you? Ashley, did you get the spell?
I did not. Can you send it again?
Did that work?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking. Yes, I got it now.
So you remember something, you look up a couple things in your book, and you remember what it is. I remember somebody talking about it at one point. So you do know that the circle has nothing to do with what he's in.
Neat. It's a level 7 spell. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour, so maybe we'll wait to see about taking care of the demon that's trapped in Soul Weight.
All right, so as she says, there's nothing to do with the circle, has nothing to do with it. You guys go back and look at it again, and you realize
We all realize at the same time.
that's what it is. It's actually called Magic Circle. And with 19, the three of you, you would see that it was written for fiends. So it was to protect her or anybody in the circle against fiends.
Interesting.
Huh.
But it can also be used for Fae, which is why The half elf had a little bit of resistance going through it, but it was not made against Faye, so she
Darn
was
her
okay.
ancestry.
You're only like a quarter, right? Even though you're technically a half elf.
Well, she's like 3/4 elf, but like.
Oh, 3/4. It's the other way.
Yep, she's more F than not.
All right, I'm not confident in trying to communicate with him. If you guys have ideas, go ahead. If not, I think we should possibly try and move to the rest of the castle. I had no luck with Coffin.
Well, Jen has some magical blue chalk in hand, and so she's gonna make sure that like he's looking in her direction, and then right on the wall behind her, do you know where the oh god, do you know where the hag is? And obviously she's gonna look back, see if he like nods yes or shakes his head no.
All right, so since you're in there by yourself, inside, and DC 10.
Finally.
And then they fought. They did not have a thing, so that was 02. It was only about 10 minutes. 2:40. They so yes, it's pretty clear. He pantomimes where the her laboratory, where the sarcophagus is, and says there's a pantomimes that there's a circle, and he says like a poof. So he's like teleportation circle in there.
Well, that's some pretty good information. Jen's going. I guess she's gonna relay that to everybody because, like, that's probably pretty important. And I guess she's gonna, with whoever wants to come with her, she's gonna head back to the place with the sarcophagus and look specifically for a circle hidden on the ground or whatever.
Tusk will go with, and you'll kind of motion for Crick and Guthrie and Callus to follow as well.
Okay, so to save time, we'll just say you're there.
Yeah.
And give me. Anybody else going with him? Or are you guys just gonna wait in the other room? Or what are you
I'll
doing?
go with.
I'll follow him.
Pretty sure. I'm confident that my theory was correct. She just teleported there, then used the secret door to get to the ladder and leave.
Yeah.
Jen performs better with out of pressure, so now that combat's over, she's good.
Tusk just keeps getting like confused / looking at like giving angry looks at the metal coffin thing.
All right, so you guys look around. So Genesis, you're the only, everybody's searching around looking for things. There's just simply not enough room, except for where Krek is. Maybe right there by the entrance, maybe for a smaller teleportation circle. And then you realize that she put it on the ceiling and then covered it with
Oh,
dirt and
tricky.
stuff. So you are able
What a
to
tricky
move the
little
dirt
bag.
and stuff and realize she had put it on the ceiling.
Oh, that's sneaky. I like that. So I don't have the most experience with magic circles, so obviously she's gonna point that out. Is it possible to tell like exactly like what it does or whatever just from looking at it, or do we have to activate it to be able to know?
All right, so the three of you give me Arcana checks.
Tower?
No, and just normal. I don't. I'm looking to see exactly what the DC is in here in a second.
I missed. It was in that one, so it's probably a good thing I missed.
DC is 15.
Hey, I rolled a 15.
Yay!
Who, everyone?
Just the three of you. You correct? K3 and Genesis. Arcana check.
The magically
Remain 6
skilled
people.
ones. Quick also rolled a
Dang!
15. Wow.
Look at us.
So it's part of a spell.
It says specifically on the ground. How did you put it on the ceiling?
You think
Gravity
about it,
spells.
the ceiling is just the ground, but on the top.
No.
That was so stupid, I'm sorry.
No.
No. See what you do. You start in a room that's like not like spherical shape, but like doesn't have like specifically like walls. It's kind of like a slope up to it. Then theoretically, the ground never ends. It's just the ground up to the ceiling. It's just pretty damn steep.
Yeah, the reason it says ground is so that you can't put it on a rug and then roll it up and carry it with you and then teleport anywhere you want to go on the rug,
I
or
see.
or a wooden thing or stuff like that. It specifically has to be in earth.
Yes, something that's stable.
So main thing is it's a permanent teleportation circle at that location. You can't take it with you, despite many people trying to put it on ships and other things. Anyway, so yes, this one is done in a special way to where she can use it multiple times.
I
Is it
vote Tusk goes first.
Question for the magic pool though:
What
can
do you
we
mean?
use it?
I mean, it would just
Yeah,
teleport us there to the circle if we had the teleport spell.
Wait, did I read it wrong?
Think of that teleportation circle as like coordinates that you can teleport to if you use the teleport spell.
Correct.
so I
You
guess
no
from
point.
here
spend a
we
minute.
wouldn't know where it ended up.
You guys can study it if you want.
No, this is the end point. This is where it will
Correct.
always come out.
Yes. You can use the teleport spell to teleport to this circle.
Okay, so when she vanished, it's very possible she came here. She was. Wait, you said she didn't cast the spell, so never mind. I lied.
It could also be, if I'm reading this correctly,
She could have
you
had
could
one
use
somewhere
the
else.
circle to teleport to a different circle.
Yeah, so maybe there was one on the ceiling in the other room.
Now you do know she
So
would have to stand in it to teleport out of here. So that might be a little bit more of a challenge.
Wait, so every time she teleports to this one, does she just fall from the ceiling?
You
Yeah,
would presume
probably.
so. Maybe she can fly or levitate or something.
So it's like kind of safe to assume that this is normally her endpoint. Which
Probably.
just kind of brings us right back around to the fact that Craig is probably right in that she used the secret entrance to get to Skidyaddle.
Mm-hmm.
We do have that
So she'll
back
be
tower that we
chasing.
have not searched. Maybe she fled there to fortify herself or something.
Wait,
Or maybe
sorry,
she
say that
ran
again?
completely away. We do have the last tower of the keep up above that we never checked. Maybe she fled there to fortify herself in or something. Or maybe she fled completely. But I don't know. I'm willing to give the rest of this place a look. Maybe she went to places we've been to before or haven't been to yet. Would like to put a threat down rather than let loose in the world or continue to be loose in the world.
Okay. Well, even though he's like kind of locked up with some magic right now, I feel like the Yagnoloth is probably our best source of information at the moment because he's probably pretty familiar with this whole place.
I mean, I don't think he currently knows her.
Well, yeah, but like he probably know like where she's likely to end up, right?
Possibly, but do we want to wait around while the hag is running around or what? I don't know how much longer that you call it what, force cage or something like Kithari? The visible box is gonna last.
It's gonna last for an hour.
It's
And
been
how long
what,
has it been? Like
15
maybe
minutes?
10, 15 minutes?
Since the fight ended, is that your question?
It's been how long? Sorry,
Yes.
Sven.
So since
Yes.
the fight ended, it's been about 35 minutes.
Okay, so it's getting closer to expiring. We've got like 20, 25
And
minutes.
let's also point out that the fight went on for, I'm pretty sure, about 15 rounds. So there's like another few minutes past that.
All right. Sounds like enough time to give possibly a quick look to areas that were close by before coming back, if that's what we want to do.
Couldn't we just have him meet us somewhere?
Do you think he's going to meet us somewhere?
Well, it seems that he doesn't quite like the hag. So being rid of her would be good for him as well, if that makes sense.
True. But does that mean he's going to go out of his way to meet us? Do you think you could convince him to do that?
Won't know until we try.
Then let's go try.
While we're on our way there, Jen casually casts guidance on herself. Just to do a little bit better.
Last minute, what are you doing within that minute? What are you casting it for? I didn't catch that.
We're heading back to the Yagnoloth, and me, player Mantha, is assuming that at some point I might be making like a persuasion roll or insight or something. So just a little bit of a boost because this basement hates her.
Your last several rolls have been. You just rolled a 30. Thank you very much.
You have been rolling well recently.
That's fair. But that's like the past few rolls, and the last 2 sessions have been hard.
I'll be right
All
back.
right, so you're back in the room with the demon. What would you like to do while you're there?
So, Nick was the one that was had the most opinions, but we were going to be exploring other places, but I don't remember what those places were. So we were going to see if he would meet up with us once he's out of the cage. But does anybody remember what the places were? Because I do not.
All right. So who is there interacting with him besides Genesis?
So long as you don't get caught, you should be fine. But that means you need to make extra sure that
I mean,
what we
Kithra would
found
have followed Genesis.
stole what we found.
I'm like, apparently she came alone.
No.
Kithri's just so quiet it feels like she's not there.
Mhm.
All right. So the two of you have a roll.
Oh, I can't see it. I'm scared. Oh no.
All right. So it's pretty clear that he's being sarcastic. So when he agrees, yes, he'll meet you. Big smile, thumbs up.
Jen kind of rolls her eyes.
Does a little pantomime of running to meet you. Opens his arms wide to give you a hug.
She writes on the wall, "Fine, we can leave you with her. Forever." Well, that wasn't useful, so shall we go?
Why
Tusk
weren't we
walks into the
going?
room, boom, biting on a piece of jerky. Let it go.
I don't know why we expected more from him, but
Huh? Did I cut out?
no. Maybe. I don't know.
I heard. I don't know why we expected more from him, and then just like nothing afterwards. It sounded like the beginning of a sentence.
No, that was her whole sentence. Basically,
Just disappointment.
Jen was like, we were asking like, would he come meet with us, and he was being like overly like sarcastic about it.
All right. In that case, let's see if we can find the witch. See, and remember at least a few places you could be in, a few places we hadn't checked. Tusk will start to make his way towards the exit of this area.
And you said you picked up the crystal?
Yes.
Oh, that should be 40, 10 is half an hour, so it should be more than that. Okay. Math is hard. There we go, 20. There we go. 20. All right, so you guys gonna wait the hour or are you gonna start heading out? It is about 20 minutes before the hour runs out.
I think we should start heading out. I don't really want to. I mean, we're already giving the hag a chance to like heal up and whatever she needs to do. So, she gives a running away.
Let's go
I'm gonna
interrupt
start.
her long rest.
You guys want to go to a long rest? I want to start searching the rest of this building.
No, I was making a joke about how our naps before kept on getting interrupted.
Mhm. All right. Well, I think we should take this floor by floor, go to the next floor, and look around, see if we can find her. If not, searching the towers above.
Sounds good.
Lower level.
Once we are out of the basement, Jen will let Piper off her shoulder because he's kind of just been curled up there because the smell downstairs is overpowering.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the. Actually, no, I'm not, because something else happened. So in the level, the next level up has all of the acid trap, the tinker's room, the storage room, the room with the plans, the room with the where the barracks were, where the people were sleeping. We're gonna do anything else up there, or are you just gonna go through there and then go up?
I think there was one room we hadn't checked before we went down, so we would make sure to double check that room.
It was the
I
tinker's
think we
room, and they had explored it.
Oh, they
I think
did?
we checked
Oh.
it while you were gone.
Oh, of course. Okay.
No, I
makes sense.
remember Crick playing a prank on Tusk with the. Or wait, is that the wrong room I'm thinking of?
They
That might
found
be wrong.
the glass orb filled with a clockwork goldfish swimming in water, and another
That's cool.
clockwork amulet. I don't remember who took it, but someone else has a clockwork amulet now, besides Genesis.
All right.
We'll say it was Kithri, but I'm not sure.
In that case, it's gonna be like a quick glance around, trying to see if she might be hanging out here before heading up.
I'm just gonna say it's probably got no practical purpose, but at this point, Jen's kind of wary of like magic circles on the ceiling now.
Isn't that?
Who knows? Haggard's so
Very
tricky.
Kayla.
Maybe they did
Thank
it
you for
again.
who she is and her friend that she's making. Watch over her. She
One
does
of
her
these
job
times,
right,
we
in
just
Jesus'
walk
name.
into a room and she falls on top of
She looks
us.
nice.
Those
Love you.
the kids are
Tomorrow, the
well.
plan.
Go
I was about
full
to say
movie
Kithri
on
would
the
just
house.
be killed on the spot, but you know the hag looked pretty bony, so you know maybe Kithri could take getting landed on.
Sorry,
Bony
stream.
enough
I
that you
forgot
just get
my mic
impaled.
is hot.
Yeah, so if we don't find anything on that floor, we are continuing on. Yay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make it past that floor, and you're now up at the main floor. Give me a minute. It takes. So, what had happened was, this was one of the first maps I messed with. And so when I added all that lava and everything else to it, I didn't do it the most efficient way. So it takes a while for the map to load. I like to think I've gotten better at it, but oh, this isn't even the one I wanted yet. Okay, hold on. This is main level.
Rude.
Main level is one we want. All right, so you're getting up to you're up at the main level where you had fought the Agnoloth and all those creepy brass mast and the spine devils. You had there are two main buildings, the big one that you're in now and a smaller one to the east. You had gone, so you're on this level. There's a level above you, and then there's a third level where the top of the towers are. There's two towers. You have searched all that in the building you're in, and then there's two levels down below you as well. You know that there's a building over to the east that you haven't touched at all, haven't crossed over into that building yet. So as you come up into this lower level of the keep, what are you doing?
had hazard guessed, I think, that the back tower that I don't know if you guys explored this about me or not, but I think the back tower would probably be our best bet. Though you could give a quick look through this building first, just to cross it off the list.
Upper level.
I do think that tower would probably be a good bet, but I would hate to just walk by where she's hiding or something and then let her get the drop on us or whatever. So.
And the courtyard you're in, or next to at least, the room you're in a room right now, but as you leave the courtyard, it's still dark. You guess it's probably 3 or 4 in the morning at this point.
All right. Unless anyone else has anything they want to add to that, so I guess we're gonna give a quick look through this main building first before moving on to the last this back tower. Sound good?
Yeah, and Jen says that to Tusk, and she reaches out and does some magic, because now that we're outside, she can, I don't know, see like the moon glistening on the blood or whatever. She's like, oh yeah, I'm used to seeing him bloody, but that looks like a lot like his blood.
All right, so go ahead and make your rolls, and I had to make some notes and stuff, so let's go to ground level. That's what I was looking for.
Well, he's not bloodied anymore. He's still bloody, but he's not bloodied.
You did
I'm
roll
over
a
half.
1.
Yeah, my map's loading, so I can't see what's going on. If you did roll a 1, go ahead and
You all got
roll it.
these cute little bows on our portraits. It's obviously they're bows and not blood splatters, you know.
I mean, I don't see
children.
one on Kithri or Callist, I mean.
And Kithri has one. I don't know why you can't see it, but Callus doesn't.
Maybe I'm looking at a doppelganger.
Da da da.
All right, so this map is looks totally different than from the player's view.
While we are searching around, Tusk is trying to look for any possible sign of the hag, whether it be like possible blood splatter from, or
See, like that. That's what it looks like.
I don't know, I don't know, a scratch here, a sign of decay, whatever a hag may leave in their wake for a possible subtle trail.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A really long piece of hair.
Okay. So
mainly looking for like clean blood, but no, it'll be kind of hard because of the terrain. But it's the one thing that Tusk can probably do to contribute to trying to find this witch, or if they are at all there.
All right. So you don't find anything. Lighting.
All right.
I have not added light to the lava. I just realized it right now. So I'll just disable the lighting for the moment. You guys can move. Yeah, the tokens aren't locked, so you can move yourselves in the order you want to as you're heading to the right, to the east.
Somebody's got to move me along right now. This map is breaking fantasy grounds.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I will
No,
move you.
Fantasy Grounds is taking a minute to load myself.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a minute for it to come in. Once it comes in, you should be fine. So just give it a
There we
minute.
Mine
go.
came in right away.
Same here. Yay, gamer PCs.
Looking for
Which way
you,
were we
huh?
moving again?
To the right, to the
I'm
east.
sorry, I'm
Right.
working on getting
All
a
right.
graphics card.
Right. Let's go. Up this case.
All right. So as you
Move
step
to the
outside
front.
again, it isn't dark, but you are surrounded. You're on a lake of lava. Clear targets. Pick. There's as you step out, Callist and Tusk, you see to the north. You should be able to see it. Maybe not because of the darkness, but the lava stops. This bridge crosses like a little river of inlet of lava that goes up to the north, about 20 feet, and then stops. And there's a little bit of a land bridge. It drops down a good 20 feet from the level you're on to the lava itself. There's a big steep incline going up to that little land bridge. And then straight ahead of you, there is no portcullis or anything. It just looks like it goes through a thick wall and then opens up into another area to the east. And to the south, you see
Sounds
some
like it's
rocks
having a
jutting
drop
up.
in.
Sorry, to the south, you see there are some rocks jutting up from amidst the lava. So that's what those weird shapes are. Go ahead.
Tusk kind of gets halfway across, looks back to make sure everyone else is following.
All right. Yep. So it looks like everybody's moving now. Yay. Except
Yep.
Guthrie.
Yay.
Is anybody jumping in the lava?
It's
Yeah, me?
tempting.
No.
Callus, why? You had so much to live for.
I will say, as somebody that's done welding before, the more time you spend around glowy metal, the more tempting it is to touch it.
Oh no.
Well,
Pretty.
I I had worked as a plumber's apprentice, and I was working with a welder and a pipe fitter. And one day the pipe fitter was sick, so I spent all day on a lift with the welder, like shoulder to shoulder with him, holding pipe for him, turning my head away from it. And when I went home that day, the whole left side of my face would look like I had a sunburn.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no protection.
I just
Oof.
turned my head and looked away.
I mean, that'll protect your vision, but not your skin.
It didn't even really hurt. I
Tell
didn't
that to
even
the
know
the
my
encounters I
again in
had
30
planned for
years.
them in here.
I didn't know my face was even burnt till that evening when I went out.
Are now null and void because
And someone was like,
hag is
"Why is
on a
only one
different
side
plane
of
of
your face
existence.
red?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I went
Hopefully
into a
it's sunblading.
restroom. I went into a restroom and looked in the mirror, and I was like, "Whoa!" That I when I saw the red, I knew exactly why my face was red.
Go back to this.
Sunburn hurts more than that did.
All right.
No, not this. What the heck? Oh, dang it. This isn't it. All right, guys. I gotta find the stupid thing.
Yeah. while going in, Tusk is trying to keep an eye out for hag or any telltale sign of blood or anything. The trail of anything.
Wouldn't I be better at tracking like that?
Probably. Do
Tusk
you
is
want
also
to try?
decent at it.
I think
It's one of the few
all three
things
of
outside of combat that I'm okay at, but you probably would be better at being a ranger if you wanted to give it a try.
Jen will also be looking for that with you.
Mm.
All right, so Callist and Tusk, you have rolls.
Ah, damn.
And we rolled the same thing.
Yikes.
Can I give one of
4.
them advantage because I'm also trained in survival? Or can I roll as well?
Yikes. I did have that survival training like 2 months back, if you guys remember that. I feel like Kithri just one day is gonna pull out some random trivia about like survival tracking stuff, and like Jen and Tusk are just gonna be look at her and be like, "We know," and I'll be like, "Yeah, okay."
All right, so you come into this room. It looks empty, a little oddly shaped, but it looks, for the most part, looks empty. A couple doors leading out of it.
Tusk just kind of picks the door and starts walking towards it.
Get rid of this. Get rid of this.
And Jen will follow along.
There's this.
Can Kithri take a look around for any traps that might be? I mean, granted, hopefully we haven't stepped on them, but
Where are you checking for traps?
mostly the doors, but
Hold on.
secondarily the floor.
I know I can help with that. Didn't I just
Are you trained
find trap?
Are you proficient in investigation, Callist?
Don't think so. No.
All right, so Kithri, you look at the northern door. As far as you can tell, there are no traps. Tusk, are you gonna let her look first, or are you just gonna go and open the door?
If she was lets Tusk know that she's looking for traps, he would let her look.
She doesn't normally say much, so you can't really fault her for not letting you guys know, like, hey, I'm gonna be looking around for some traps.
To be fair, she always
No.
looks around for traps.
True.
Yeah.
Tusk probably like looking back, making sure everyone's following notes. So Kithri goes and checks the other door. Well, when she looks back and motions for her to, if she wants to check this door as well.
I'm gonna have to get off. Go ahead and get off. I got to get William in bed. So
That's all right. It is 9:30. It's time. This is where we're going to stop.
Yep.
It's a good time anyway. So you guys have driven off the hag,
I
and
wanted to kill her. Why isn't she dead?
and
She's smart.
you are now in the last section of the Burning Keep, as far as you guys know. Of course, there might be another passageway down, but as far as you know, this is the last place in the Burning Keep.
all right. Good night, guys.
So thank you for
Have a
playing.
good night.
Next week, we are doing the other campaign.
Oh boy.
So you guys will be in the Underdark,
I
cruising
forget.
along.
I don't know how. I forgot. Were we in the middle of the fight with the orcs, or did we
No,
beat them?
finished.
We just finished that.
We beat
Okay.
them.
It went surprisingly well.
Dead.
Yes, it went
And Sven
swimmingly.
left us with a reminder that, like, we can very realistically die in that campaign. So it's a good reminder of our mortality.
I've definitely come the closest.
Yes, the deaths
I
of our
think-
enemies can be a great reminder of our own mortality.
I will say, I think Karin, oh gosh, I think we've all gone down at least once.
I don't think
No,
Zweklos
most
has.
definitely.
I'm not sure, but I don't think he has yet.
I mean,
Because you're the
both
group
the
baby.
He's baby, and he's also a wizard, so it kind of makes sense. He doesn't really take the forefront. We have a lot of spellcasters. It's sketch. Sketch is
It's
all
a
heck.
obviously a very well balanced party.
We have one paladin and a monk, and then the rest are spellcasters. Yay!
I mean,
All right, Sven,
I
thank
have
you for running.
9.
This was a fun session.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for DMing, and also
Yeah.
thanks everybody for playing.
Yeah, that first round when we started was pivotal because you guys just destroyed her. Callus did a bunch of damage, Craig did a bunch of damage, Kithri, everybody who hit her, wham, 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 one after the other.
Yeah.
Changed it completely. Had it gone even a couple more rounds, I think it would have been a little different than how it played out. But
Da-da-da.
Must
guys
be
did
nice
well.
to be able to attack the hag.
Must be
Yeah.
nice to be the heroes.
Smart enemies can be very frustrating sometimes. But
Especially when
smart.
they're smarter than the party members.
And just for you guys would have no way of knowing this, and you may meet her again. But I'll go ahead and show a little bit behind the curtain. She has an ability because of who she is, that she is able to, one, concentrate on 2 spells at the same time, and
Mm.
2, she does not lose concentration due to damage. Period.
What? Like the first one I have, but the
So-
second one's
Legendary
So
kind of
creature.
banishment
busted.
was bound to last for a minute anyway.
Legendary creature.
Uh,
Ah, man. Really cool enemy.
ah. It's so annoying. It's cool, but I'm annoyed.
Yeah, like I said, had it gone a little differently with Tusk and the Force Gauge, or Tusk and Genesis, or any 2 players banished, with Kithri gone, Krek gone, it would have been totally different. But with Tusk saving and Genesis being gone, only one being gone, you guys were able to drive her away and do enough damage to get rid of her. And Krek's seeing invisibility was pivotal as well because he kept
Just
watching her.
obsessed with using it. It
But
eventually
it came
paid
in
off.
handy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy
All
your
right.
evenings. I will see you next week.
Good night.
Logan,
Yeah.
I will see you
See you next
Sunday.
week.
Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
thank you for DMing, and thank you guys for playing, and thank you to anybody that is watching this for hanging out, or, I don't know, watching this on YouTube, or the VOD, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Like,
Bye.
subscribe, all that stuff.
Goodbye!
Go to Spencer77 and check out the playlist. This is the Nashkel Homebrew. If you want to see how all the stuff has led up to that. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.